Ifa is the spiritual belief system of the Yoruba people of Nigeria in West Africa. The Yoruba believe that there is one God who created and controls the universe and all aspects of the universe. The Yoruba believe that there are forces of nature that deal with the universe and the concerns of mankind. The Yoruba believe in reincarnation. The Yoruba believe that ancestral spirits must be remembered, honored, and consulted by the living. The Yoruba believe in divination. The Yoruba believe in the use of offerings and blood sacrifices to assist their prayers in getting to their ancestors and the Orisa. The Yoruba believe in the transformation of prayers and offerings into action. The Yoruba believe in the magical and medicinal use of herbs. The Yoruba believe that God can commune with man through the vehicle of transpossession. The Yoruba believe that ritual, song, and dance are mandatory in the worship of God. In addition to their belief system, there are also 16 quote-unquote laws that are used as guidance. They were advised not to pretend to know things they did not know, not to perform rituals that they had not been sanctioned to perform, not to mislead people by pretending to be something they were not to deceive people, not to pretend to be wise, and not to become arrogant. They were advised to act with humility and never be egotistical. They were advised not to be treacherous, not to violate taboos. They were advised to use the sacred tools of Ifa for spiritual elevation. They were advised to keep sacred places clean, to respect the weak and disabled, and treat everyone with respect. They were advised to respect and be kind to the elderly, to respect moral laws and those laws derived from the observation of balance in nature. They were advised not to betray a friend and to respect the family of friends. They were advised not to betray a trust, nor to discuss matters that are revealed during divination. They were advised to support and uphold the stability of families within the Ifa community. Ifa priests are called Babalawos, which means father of mysteries. The women are called Ian Ifa, which means mother of Ifa. Fela Sowande, in his book Ifa, Guide, Counselor, and Friend of our Forefathers, observed that Ifa is not only about divination, not about only history or stories, not only about medicine, herbal therapies, and other health ways, not only about moral teachings or philosophy, not only about supplication and medication and meditation, but much, much more. These words were my first insight to the magnitude of Ifa. The entire traditional way of life is referred to as Ifa, divination being an integral part. The Orisa and Ifa are all part of a whole. They each have individual tasks, just as our eyes, ears, and mouth perform different functions within our bodies. Ifa and the Orisa are divinities with specific duties. They are not Olodumare, which is what the Yoruba call God. They are agents of Olodumare. There is only one God, Olodumare, the one supreme being. Ifa and the Orisa are the divinities that assist. The term Orisa includes blood ancestors, deified ancestors, and Irumale. Irumale are spiritual energies and aspects of nature. They were not born of man and woman here in this world. They are spiritual and cannot be seen. Although we humanize these energies for ease in understanding their attributes, we must keep to the fore of our minds that they are not human. Deified ancestors are men and women who have walked the earth and whose lives have impacted mankind in a positive way. They also possess qualities that will serve us as we strive to be the best we can. They are now in the spiritual realm and can assist us in matters pertaining to spirit. They do not have to be from our bloodline. If this is indeed so, Martin Luther King is an Orisa. Mother Teresa is an Orisa. Mahatma Gandhi is an Orisa. And probably one of our most recent Orisa is Nelson Mandela. As individuals, we can manifest the powers of the Irumale and Orisa. But these powers come through us and is a gift that should be highly respected with humility and reverence. It is essential to note that the Irumale are grouped with the Orisa and they are all referred to as Orisa. But all Orisa are not Irumale. Ifa divination represents God's wisdom and is sacred. Ifa divination represents Olodumari's wisdom and is sacred. Ifa is not about idol worship and ancient mumbo-jumbo, as some would have us believe. It is about using physical objects that are meant to assist us in our focus when we pray and pay respect to our ancestors, spiritual entities, and the forces of nature. Shrines are meant to be physical representations of that which cannot be seen, and with reverence and devout use, they can emanate the aura we envisage. The Yoruba tradition is about giving us the necessary practical tools to help us live harmonious lives through the balance of both our spiritual and physical aspects. The Orisha's qualities and expressions depict the full range from positive to negative, highlighting the full spectrum of our God-given nature. The Yoruba traditional way of life acknowledges that positive and negative dwell in the same house. Ifa is about guidance in the fulfillment of one's destiny. We must be honest. Honesty in the Ifa context is about acknowledging who we are without the labels of good and bad. Ifa verses address every subject. Ifa exposes both good and evil. We choose which path we follow. It is all a part of the whole. Ifa reinforces that life is all about cause and effect, action and reaction. There is no fire and brimstone and the everlasting fires of hell, but there are the consequences of the choices we make. In the Yoruba tradition, paying respect and appeasing the various divinities is a continuing process that recognizes Olodumare every day. Everything is a manifestation of God. As a result, Olodumare and the Orisa are always kept in remembrance. Ifa divination is the art of seeking wisdom and guidance from God, addressing situations pertaining to the past, present, and future. Positive outcomes are assured once we heed the guidance and do all that is necessary to balance our dual nature. To my understanding, the Ifa way of life is based on the premise that we are all working towards Iwa Pele, which simplified means good, balanced character, balanced attitude. So, in essence, when following the Ifa tradition, I am seeking a well-balanced attitude and character while harmoniously interfacing with all aspects of creation. Ifa as a way of life supports us in seeking Iwa Pele. Iwa Pele is a combination of virtues that include calmness, composure, willingness to be taught, originality, creativity, patience, truthfulness, spiritual insight, and environmental consciousness. Baba Ojedele, who penned these words, went on to say that none of these things could become second nature without regular practice and focused effort, which include the following: meditation and creative arts, worship, aka thankfulness, and prayer, which is entreaty, social services, service to earth like conservation, agriculture, horticulture, service to body, medicine, nutrition, exercise, and physical conditioning. I must reiterate that though the entire traditional way of life is referred to as Ifa, and divination an integral facet, Ifa the tradition is not only about divination. It is mainly about giving thanks, appeasing and petitioning the various energies of nature, air, water, fire, earth, and ancestors, along with the energies that emanate from the things we desire, both animate and inanimate. I would be the first to admit that if we believe that just by propitiating these deities we absolve ourselves of responsibility, we are being deluded. Once I am hiding my shortcomings or magnifying my strong points, I am wasting both time and money. When we make supplication to the Orisa, we need to put all the cards on the table and be willing to make the necessary adjustments. I cannot be appeasing Ajay, who is the deity of wealth, for blessings while making poor financial choices. Ajay will clear spiritual obstacles while I work on the physical. Religion can be helpful as a guidance to contain us, but it is not by a long shot a cure-all, nor does it automatically make us good. We must make continuous effort in making choices that fortifies and sustains not only ourselves and loved ones, but our communities and beyond. In Ifa, there is no need for denial of natural tendencies. It is normal to have negative thoughts that may express themselves in negative words and deeds. I must choose and use the tools given to me to be the best I can be. I do not have to be perfect to gain God's love. I can acknowledge and embrace my quote-unquote sinful nature and find a balance that defines who I am. No one can fix our problems or meaningfully assist us, especially if we are inattentive, uncooperative, disorganized, and looking for handouts.